Hello everybody. Now today I'm doing a world tour on a Minecraft world that I had a lot of fun playing on like 2 years ago. In fact, this world is a little over exactly 2 years old now, I'm pretty sure. So I decided it might be fun to do a tour on it. This is my modded beta 1.7.3 world. You can see the mods that I have installed. I have Buildcraft, Red Power, Industrial Craft 2, and I also have Balkan's weapons, as well as Somnia, Elemental Creepers, and a few others, I think. Of course, too many items. I will leave a download to this mod pack in the description if you want to play with it. And my world will also be included in that. But yeah, a little context to this world. I used to play on it a lot, like 2 years ago. This world isn't active anymore. I don't play on it anymore. I haven't for like 2 years. But I played on this world for like 2 or 3 weeks, I'm pretty sure. And I played a lot. I made a lot of cool stuff on this world. I really like this one. Out of all the Minecraft worlds I've had, this is definitely one of the ones I've had the most fun on for some reason. And this world is actually what I credit as like my first real experiences with modded Minecraft. Like before this I've played with modded Minecraft before, but I never really had a long-term solo modded world. And what's actually kind of funny is the world I started playing in after I stopped this one was the release 1.2.5 world that I already did a tour on, which you should go watch that video if you haven't, because that world is even more cool. So it's kind of funny, even though I started playing Minecraft mods back in like 2020, I've kind of played mods in every major version of Minecraft. Because I had a beta 1.7 world, I had a release 1.2 world, and I also have a release 1.7 world that I've been playing on, as well as a 1.20.1 world that I've had that I don't play on anymore. So interestingly enough, I've kind of played modded Minecraft throughout the versions, even though I probably wouldn't have otherwise. So it's kind of interesting. I kind of learned about modded Minecraft from the source. Yeah, that's enough context. Let's actually start talking about the world. So this place that I've been walking around this whole time is my mountain base. And you can see it's on top of a mountain. My world spawn is somewhere over there. It's pretty close to my base. It's like a little bit that way. It's like 100 blocks that way. Pretty much right when I spawned in, I walked over here. I saw this mountain and I was like, hey, this mountain's pretty cool. So this is where I built my first entrance. And this is my train station, actually. Like you can see if I walk in here, I got my minecart. And also, down here, I have a sniper tower, and this goes up to build limit, I believe, or, like, pretty close up to build limit, and I just shoot arrows from up here. It's kind of cool. Of course, with the rapid-fire beta bow. And then I have a water tower over there. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But yeah, the rail is for sure one of my favorite parts of this world. Like, you can see my cobblestone rail design that I build in a lot of my worlds. You can see it in, like, my old mods Let's Play. You can see it in my 1.2.5 world. This is the world where I actually learned that technique, and I started, like, using it often. Having a cobblestone path like this and then pillars. Like, this is the world where I started that, actually. It's awesome. I love this rail network. It goes to a few different places we'll talk about after I talk about this main base. But yeah, you go down the stairs and turn left, and this is the first room in this mountain base that I built. This is just like a crafting and like storage room. You can see I got a mining drill, some diamonds, a lot of generators for some reason, and a lot of other random crap. And then to the right is my storage room where I store all my good items. You can see I got quite a few diamonds, lots of uranium and other stuff. Got some stone. It's actually worth mentioning that this was my first time ever playing Industrial Craft. It was in this world. And it was kind of weird. I actually started with Industrial Craft 1 before I found a download for Industrial Craft 2 for this version. So that's actually kind of interesting. I've played Industrial Craft 1 on this world before I switched and converted it. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, we got a lot of good stuff in here. Here's my specialty items. I got a grass block from recycling, and I have a lot of saddles and moss stone as well from dungeons. But yeah, walking outside, I have a sugarcane farm and a nether portal. I have no idea what I did in the nether, to be honest. I don't even remember, so let's go check right now. I built a really tiny cubby hole, and I see lots of fire outside and ghasts. Probably from fire creepers. That's kind of cool. And you can see also my window to the storage room is right there. All right, now walking around more, we got this little window, and then down here, which leads to my like bottom floor, and that's where I have my mine. I'm not going to go down there because ladders take forever, but it's just a strip mine. It's pretty cool. I use my mining lasers down there. Worth mentioning, I have 3 of these, actually. I have no idea why I made 3. When I first started playing Industrial Craft, I had no idea that the bat pack was a thing. So that's kind of funny. Instead of just making a lat pack, I had no idea what it was and what it was for in the game, so I literally just made 3 mining lasers. It's kind of fun seeing my first steps playing this mod. And then you can see in this room, I have a farm and recyclers. This is when I learned how recyclers work, and the reason why I'm carrying batteries in my inventory is because this is before I knew energy cables were in the game. Yeah, Industrial Craft was low-key like my first actual tech mod. I played a lot of Mechanism before this, but I guess I just didn't put 2 and 2 together, and I didn't realize that energy cables were in this mod. So I just didn't use them. I would put batteries in these slots like it was coal in a furnace, and that's just how I would use these recyclers and my other machines, which we'll get to. And you can see I found a lot of other crap from these recycling machines. All right, back up here. Let's go to the left, and I got some more rooms over here. This is my solar panel room. This is where I get all of my energy, and I think this one actually... Oh, no, it doesn't use cables. Yeah, I literally just plop batteries in there, and I wait for them to charge. But yeah, this right here is my pride and joy. This is my fabrication room. I build rooms like this pretty often when I play Industrial Craft, but this was the first one I ever did like this. So that's kind of cool. You can see I got extractor, compressor, I got an MFSU for charging my other mining lasers. Got a bunch of furnaces and macerators. And I used to have a crystal charger here, which was a block from Industrial Craft 1, but when I converted to Industrial Craft 2, I lost it because they never added that to Industrial Craft. Alright, and now going over this way and up, this is my bedroom. My bedroom's pretty low tech, but it is really lavish. Like, I got a bed in here, got a chest for cooked pork chop. Yeah, if you don't know, in beta, if you sleep in a bed, there's a chance for you to get woken up by a monster, and this is called nightmares, so I got food if that happens, so I can regenerate. It's actually extremely annoying. And now to the left here, we got my pork chop cooking room, where I have, or at least I used to have a nuclear reactor in here. I'm pretty sure I had this nuclear reactor in Industrial Craft 1, and I never bothered to fix it when I ported for some reason. So yeah, this used to be a reinforced door, but it got turned into tin when I converted, and that used to be my nuclear reactor, but it got turned into copper when I converted, I think. Alright, but yeah, this is my pork chop cooking room. It uses buildcraft pipes, like, to put pork into the furnace and then into this chest. And yeah, my water tower is actually what supplies this thing with energy. Yeah, I gave this thing way more energy than it needed, I feel like. Yeah, this pork chop cooking area honestly doesn't work, because eventually this thing gets full and then pork chops just get dumped out. But yeah, that's a tour of my entire mountain base, and let's go to the other parts of my world. But first, let me sleep, and I'll probably get a nightmare. This is a good time to demonstrate. Or not. That's lucky. What's nice about the minecart is we can get really good views of the world from up here. Oh crap, I lost my minecart. I got out because I wanted to mention something. This right here, this lake, something kind of funny about this lake is I always thought it kind of looked like Loot Lake from Fortnite. Honestly, this is not the best angle, but from up there, it looked like Loot Lake. So I always refer to this as Loot Lake. I had plans to build a recreation of Tilted Towers over here, but I never got a chance because I stopped playing. Maybe next time. And also, oh, my minecart's over there. Okay, good. I thought I was going to have to walk all the way to my second base. I really like those mountains and this giant ocean as well. It's some cool land formations. Alright, now we made it to my second base, which I like to call the pit stop. And that's just because it's a really tiny shack just on this island. Originally, I built this because I wanted an outpost near some like new chunks over here because I wanted to collect a bunch of clay. And obviously, I have to get clay from newly generated chunks because it's not renewable. But yeah, this is a pretty nice island too because it has a cave system and it's honestly just in a good location. Like, it's really central and it looks cool. But yeah, this is the inside of the room. You can see I just have like a bunch of crap in here. Got a chest with a bunch of random garbage, and this countertop, funny story behind this. I'm pretty sure I was streaming this actually on YouTube. I had a dog in here. Like, I got a dog that stream, I'm pretty sure, and then the dog died, like, very quickly. So I made this countertop in remembrance. And then out here, I got my front yard with fences so mobs can't get in. Yeah, I was really scared of the night in this version because I had elemental creepers installed, and I haven't played with it beforehand. So I didn't know what to expect. And yeah, I had a reason to be scared. I mean, look at this giant meatball. Yeah, dirt creeper placed this down, and it is really ugly. And now it's just kind of here because I haven't bothered to remove it. Actually, where I built the train station at my original base, on like the second day ever of me playing on this world, a dirt creeper exploded, and I had to like spend like 2 entire Minecraft days trying to clean it. So yeah, that's kind of what scared me into being worried of the nighttime. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the pit stop. I don't have a lot going on here. I mostly just use it like as a breakpoint to get to my third base. We're gonna go to my desert base. It's in this direction. I actually have 2 bases over here. I got one that goes to a snow biome, and I got one that goes to the desert. We're gonna go to the desert first, because that's the one that I made first. And hopefully this lever will take us there, but the lever might be going the wrong way. No, the lever is going the right way. Cool. But yeah, I have a desert over here, and it's really nice because I used it to get sand, because I love building with glass, and also there's cactus here. Yeah, there's a huge mess over here as a result of 2 second channel videos that I did where I just blew up a bunch of crap here. I don't remember this. I must have lit a nuke over here too, because there's a giant crater in the ground, and it broke my rail. But yeah, over here is my desert base. It kind of looks like it came straight out of Rust. But yeah, we got my train station here with the yellow line, don't walk over it. And then we got like this little crafting like kitchen room. I have a bunch of other garbage here, and for some reason the store is open. And then upstairs, we got my bedroom and just an empty room that I never used. Although it does have good views. It's honestly a good, like, observatory. And I have 2 doors. That one just leads out to a forest and desert, but then this one will lead to my mining shack over here. This is just where I had a secondary mine. I didn't use it that much. I use it for a lot of stone. This whole desert area was a really fun build, though. I liked it. Let's go over to my last base, my 4th base, I guess. And that one's located in a snow biome. The only snow biome I know of in this world. But yeah, you can see some really cool taiga mountains over there. It's nice. And there's my third base. Or my fourth base. I refer to this one as my third one, though, because my pit stop doesn't really count to me. But yeah, I use this base because it had access to oil and snow, and also new chunks for clay and stuff. This is a really good location, though. I like the world gen here, too. The world gen in this world is just perfect. I also had access to spruce wood, which is what I built my cabin out of. Although I never finished my cabin. It has no roof. Kind of sad. I had a lot of plans to build stuff over here, but I just didn't. It's not a big deal. What's done is done, and I'm proud of what I built in this world. Yeah, the oil would have been nice. Uh-oh. I'm so glad I lived that. It doesn't go down for some reason. I never even finished that, and I have dirt windows. Yeah, this is my cabin. Would have been really luxurious if I finished it, but this is fine, I guess. You can see I got oil, like, right on the hill over there. It's kind of nice, as well as chickens, I guess. Nothing else here, though. Dirt windows. I guess I was cooking up glass to put windows here. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I built in this world. I guess I'm gonna end the tour here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, join my Discord, follow my Twitter, play Industrial Basis, subscribe to my second channel, visit my website, follow my DeviantArt, and goodbye.